How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of AngelsBobs Plus here in Factorio. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series. If you guys have, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help the channel out and all those fun things. Can't believe it, but we are on episode 55 already. I'm actually kind of surprised. It's like we just started the series like yesterday. I mean, not really, but feels like it. So in the last episode, we kind of started upgrading our iron. We're actually kind of in the process of that right now. We're gonna go ahead and move our radar here. Just go ahead and move up. Now, the reason for what we're doing is technically, yeah, we do have more, not really more than enough iron ore, but we do have more of an iron demand, right? So if we want to start scaling things, like although this buffer has 16,000 in it, we don't want to run out, right? Because, yeah, sure, we're stockpiling now, but once we start doing more research and kind of scaling things up, like, we're going to want more resources. Plus, the next thing we're going to do is once we upgrade the iron up here, we're going to take a look at steel, because steel is still using the more inefficient version of the iron. And so right now what we're doing is, so we got the silicon, which is what we need for one of the iron processes. But we need lime. Not limestone. Or, no, we need limestone, not lime. My bad. But luckily for us, lime is produced... Well, stone is produced in the... Let's take a look at it on our map here. Way down here. If we take a look, it's this production right here. So it takes in light mud water and produces lime, and while we need lime, so what we're going to go ahead and do is we're actually going to scale this up a little bit. We're gonna fill that in with some of the stuff we have, and we'll go ahead and pipe that over. Because we're gonna need pretty much, I'm not gonna say equal quantities of it, but we're gonna need a lot of it to increase our resource production and whatnot. So let's go ahead and head over here. Awesome. I'll just head down and just kind of eyeball what we're gonna do and set things up, I suppose. So let's head down here and just kind of clear out some of these trees for the most part. All we're looking to do is just get an area cleared out that allows us to do what we need to do. Nothing more. So now we're just going to go ahead and, for the most part, just, I don't know. I don't want to completely get rid of this, but we'll get rid of enough. Alright, now we'll just fill in the rest, like so. Like so, something like that. Awesome. And that should be all of it, give or take. Awesome, and then I'll leave most of that water up there just so that way if I need more, I can pull from it in the future. Alright, so let's go ahead and make some of these wash plants. You know what? Yeah, let's just go ahead and make the tier 2s. Yeah, cause we'll do this one, this one, this one. And yeah, that should be good. I do want to get another one of these. You know, I'll just pull from this one. Yeah, we should be fine with that. Awesome. So, well, I guess while we wait for those to craft, I guess let's go ahead and get the belt set up for once it's done. Yeah. Yeah. Now, there's not really an easy way for us to pull from here. So I guess what we could go ahead and do is set up a buffer. Oh, actually I want to do something like that. Let's go ahead and grab 4. 4. Because I don't know how much stuff we're going to need to route, so I'm going to just kind of make some space for some lanes to go north to south right over here, because otherwise we have to try to route everything over here, and I think this is going to get rather tight. So we'll just put in a north-south bend, if you will, just so that way we can allow for things to get up here that we need to head north. Or things that we need that we have up south that we need, or rather, things we have north that we need to have go south. That's really what this is for. I've done it before. It usually works. And I just want to pre-plan a good number of lanes out, I suppose. So let's go ahead and get this set up. So yeah, we'll do something like that. That one. And then that one. There you go. And then you into you. Alright. And like that, and then limestone, awesome. Seriously? I guess I don't have a pump. Okay, I want to just go like that, like that, like that. Like that, like that, like that. Awesome. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. I do have to deal with the mud. Which we can just do something like this. 2, 3. And I'll just do something like that, something like that, something like that. I'll do something like, I don't know about that, right? I mean, that's pretty good for just one machine. Let's go up north and find out where we need to pull this down from. And we'll go from there, I suppose. Like so. Awesome. So we'll go ahead and pull this all the way down. And go like so, like so, like so. Awesome, awesome. Cool. Alright. So that's good. So now let's take a look back over here. So do I have inserters? Yes, I do. So these should last us for a while before they fill up. And then we'll eventually rework this to a more permanent thing. But for now, this is fine. Yeah, it's like, look at these ones. These ones are fine. Like, we have plenty of brick and whatnot, so. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to be a lot for now. Like, this can easily support more. We just need to go make more. But for now, it's enough to get us going, and then we'll come back later. Whether between an episode or at some other point, we'll kind of play that one by need, I guess. So now let's head back over to the iron and kind of get things all plumbed up and hooked up. Now let's go like so. Maybe. Oh, the game doesn't like that. Oh, the game does not like that. And an autosave on top. Okay. We will walk it by hand then. The game got very unhappy very quickly at me. It said no. It said we are not playing that. Yeah, we'll go ahead and clean that up. Awesome. Alright. So, now for this system, we should grab a yellow belt. Feed that in. Awesome. So now this needs the lime, and this needs the lime, and then we have to figure out how we're going to fill these silicon. Okay. So I think we're going to do something like that. Awesome. And we'll go ahead and drag these lines over like that. Awesome. Okay. So let's go ahead and hook up the coal. I believe that's coal, right? Yep. Let's just go ahead and do yellow. Ooh. We're going to need more pretty soon, huh? I like that. Awesome. Maybe. There we go. Now we'll do something like that. And something like that. Awesome. Perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead and hook up the... I guess we can hook them up in anywhere, right? Any old order will do. Awesome. Then we have to figure out how... So we'll do something like that. Oh no! No, 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 no. We need to invert this. The lime goes in here, not silicon. Oh. Awesome. I'll just do something like that. And like something like that. Awesome. There we go. Now we're in the correct order. Do we have any? Throw it in there. Okay, now let's do the same thing up here. So, where's the lime? Wow. Finally the lime has got up here. Huh? I'll just do something like that. And something like that. But now we have to figure out that. What should... Cool. So now all we gotta do is hook up iron and the system should work. So I'm gonna go ahead and head up there and actually turn off this top one. Right? Yeah. Oh, and you know what? I just realized we need to hook it in a little bit differently. That's what I did. I actually accidentally thought that we only needed one of these, but it turns out we need two. Something like that. Yeah. This will head up here. And something like that. Alright, and we're going to cut off that top one just because now we're going to be using the more efficient version, of course. Eventually we will do the gears as well. Awesome. So everything should work. And then obviously once this backs up to, I don't know, about here, this system should get more... Yeah, we'll have pretty seamless transition to the iron, it looks like, because we'll have plenty stockpiled in the machines, because again, remember, we do have our stack size turned up pretty high. Part of it's for this, but also, this is a mod that, as you can see, you get a lot of things. Yeah, we could clean out our inventory, but some things you just kind of have to have on you, unfortunately. Like, I guess we could get robots. We do have them researched, so we could, I guess, get logistical robots and keep our inventory nice and clean, but I am not one of those Factorio players who will use logistical robots to keep their inventory squeaky clean. If anything, I am the opposite. I use logistical robots to fill my inventory, and it only just gets worse. So it looks like now iron's starting to enter the system. That's going awesome. So iron heads in, turns into pellets or whatever, and then this, I believe it's crushed, right? Oh, processed iron, and the processed iron turns into the pellets. The pellets turn into the ingots. Then the ingots turn into the molten. We water it down with some silicon. As you can see, we have a much fuller belt of iron than up here. Well, I mean, up here it's backed up, so it's going to look more full, but the system here should be fine. So, oh, and I forgot to turn these bottom 6 on. Or even plug them in. Oh, jeez. It amazes me that I remember to keep the factory powered at night. Let's go ahead and choose some things for research. Get solar panels, more solar panels, better mining, some concrete, ooh, logistical robots, and mining research, and stack inserters. Might as well. And I will look away from the labs. As much as I like the disco science, I know it could potentially be a little bit annoying for some viewers, so I will try to look away from it as much as possible. So it should be good. So that upgrades the iron pretty considerably. Now we will have to upgrade the steel. Let's go ahead and take a look down here. So now that we have blue science, right? So the next component we want to go for is, or rather, the next science we want to go for. We have been kind of working towards purple. And of course, we could start focusing on the utility science pack, but there's a lot that we haven't researched yet. It's really either way we can go for it. Or, well, go for either science pack. I'm going to continue going for production, just because we're only 2 sciences away from it, and we're pretty close. So I'm going to go ahead and queue up that. And we do need to queue prod modules up. To do prod modules, we need 50 of these. So let's go ahead and grab 50 of those. The splinter cells, the ones we made a few episodes back. We haven't put them on the bus yet, but we will. Although they're not going to really live on the bus because I believe they're only used in that one thing. Like that one recipe. Nice, so yeah, we have plenty of them. So let's go ahead and just grab the ones we need. There we go. Let's grab our 50. Then we need transistors, solder, and then basic module board, which requires some other stuff. So we will have to make a little bit of a temporary thing. We will probably set, we'll probably set something up, slash start to plan out an area for it. And then, let's see. I guess let's go ahead and clear some of these trees out if we're going to be putting that on the bus. Some of these empty lines are for materials made in the other ore smelting area that we just haven't gotten to yet. Whether it's because we haven't needed them or we just don't have them refined yet. Like, we're not storing any of it. I believe we're using pretty much everything but lead, which is good. Luckily for modules, I believe all these can be made in, yeah, the electronic assembling machines. So... yeah, I'm gonna just use these assembler 2s for now. Yeah. Otherwise we need red. Oh. We'll see. I mean, yeah, we'll see. Some of the things, like some of the components, we'll use the electronic assemblers on just because they are faster. However, for things such as, like for these components that are used in all of them, we'll put these as the faster. But like, for instance, prod modules, these we're going to be using in science, so these will get sped up. But like, productivity or not productivity. Productivity are the ones we're speeding up. But for speed or even efficiency, well, we're not really going to be using a whole lot of either of those. Well, at least right now. Yeah, we are going to need to grab more belts soon. We are down to only 34, so I guess we'll be hoover up some lead. Or not lead, steel. Jeez. Got lead on the brain, and now everything looks like lead, even though steel is actually pretty unique in what it looks like. Alright. And then... alright, everything looks good. How many do we have? Only 6? Well, okay, we're making 17 more, so I guess we'll start with these 6. Again, our same rules apply. Awesome, so there's one. And there's the other one. Awesome. Okay, so let's go ahead and take our assembling machine. Put there. So here we're going to go ahead and make the basic module boards. Do these need transistors? I think some of them do, right? None of what we're making directly needs them. Okay. That needs the transistors and the basic... okay, so we'll have to make those here as well. And then the solder we're already making elsewhere. Okay, so then for these, I'm going to just go ahead and make 4. So we need copper, copper tin, and the phenolic board comes up from up top. We'll do something like that. Awesome. Then the phenolic board comes from here. And this stuff can go here, and then we'll just do like something like that. Because what I'll eventually do is I'll have robots transport it. Or needs to go, so we'll just do something like that. We'll limit it to like 2 stacks. Then we'll do something like that. And drag this all the way up. Fortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to finish all of this episode, but that's fine. I'll try to get most of it done, or at least set up between episodes, before Monday, and then, yeah, then we'll go from there. Because once we get the modules, that should be pretty quick. I think there's a few more components we'll have to either get on the bus if they're not already, slash just kind of setting it up. But then we should have purple science. And then the path to yellow should be pretty quick after that. I mean, yellow looked like it was a little bit more involved, unfortunately. I mean, this has been pretty involved, right? Because we've had to do bioscience or the Angels, whatever that one is. This one, bioprocessing. So I guess in a way it's, you know, kind of equally had its own challenge. Let's see. So yeah, we're gonna need copper and tin. I guess let's go ahead and find those. I say find them, but we already know where they are. Now we'll drag up there. So let's go ahead and go find our tin. Should be somewhere on the bus. And it's up top, I believe, on this. I believe it's here. I just realized we don't need the split like that, but that's fine. So I think it was 3 of the 4 components. Okay. Perfect. Alright. So now these should all be set up. And then still have a few more things we need to set up. But I'll try to get all that set up between episodes. If I don't, well, I should be in a position to where most of it should be done. Awesome. Alright. Well, I guess with that, I think we're going to call it here, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys have been enjoying the series so far. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you guys have, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, and subscribe. List of all the mods we're using are down in the description below. If you guys want a full, complete list, go ahead over to episode 1. In about the first 5 minutes or so, I try to cover most, if not all of them, that we're using. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.